Who's right now, she's taking a little mini vacation at Potter Park Zoo. She's going to be showing us that what you can do this spring break with some of the kids at home if you're looking for a little adventure. So, Nicole, how are we doing out there?
We are doing absolutely great out here. The Potter Park Zoo has more than 100 years of history, believe it or not, here in the Lansing area, and home to dozens and dozens of cute and very precious animals here. And joining me right now, who knows a little bit more about the animals, a lot more about the animals than I do, is Kim. And you guys have just welcomed a new Eastern Bongo calf. Tell me a little bit more about the latest edition.
So she was born March 5th. This is the second calf that we've had born now in a year, so it's pretty exciting because, as you know, these guys are critically endangered. There's less than 150 of these guys left in the wild.
Wow.
So it's really a big milestone, the fact that she was born.
Yeah, and you guys just named her this week too. Can you announce the name for everyone?
So her name is Maeve.
Oh.
It's more in memory of her father. His name was Maverick, which he passed away recently. So we always called him Mav for short. So Maeve was just the perfect name for her.
Yeah. And we have great pictures of her because she's been able to kind of get out and about since she was born back in the, the beginning of the month.
Yep. So right now we are working on introducing her to the exhibit. So it's kind of dependent on temperatures.
Right.
So they've been out here once already. So as the temperatures seem to get warmer, we will be bringing them out again. And then we will also once we get mom and baby acclimated to the yard, we will be bringing out her sister from last year named Zahara. And then we will introduce them so then they can all be out here together.
Yeah, and we're standing in front of the exhibit where, they're all hanging out inside. But, what is that perfect temperature that, they kind of thrive in and enjoy?
So generally, we usually don't lock these guys out till it feels about 50 degrees, but they can have access much cooler than that. So in general, once baby's bigger, we usually will give these guys access about 20 degrees, but it's also they can go in and out, so they can come inside the heated barn if they would like to.
Awesome. And you keep referring to them as babies, because they were just born, but they're pretty large too. How big can these get?
So our baby right now is 33.5 kgs. So you're talking roughly 80 pounds or so.
Wow.
So, but these guys can get well up into almost 400 pounds, with males being even heavier, like closer to like 900 pounds.
Wow.
So
yeah, and what's your favorite part about maybe the Eastern Bongos, but also working here in general?
Well, my favorite part, especially right now since we do have a baby, is watching her grow up and mom teaching her all the things that she's going to need to know as a bongo. And even when we brought them out here for the first time, like she was just following mom around, getting to know her exhibit and her space and how she's supposed to behave like. So, and I think that's probably one of the most exciting things for me, is just being able to watch these guys grow and to also contribute to the population as well.
Right, and they're joining the family. And yeah, you guys at Potter Park Zoo, you have the whole plan right here, the species survival plan that you guys do at Potter Park Zoo, which is obviously so important for the species in general.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for letting us stop by this exhibit. And once again, of course, we're going to be live throughout the hour here, and coming up, we'll talk a little bit more about things you can do here during spring break and some family-friendly events, so you don't want to miss that. But I'm going to throw it back to you guys in the studio.